Hello everyone, Rob from Infinite Combo, back with a quick Gears 5 video for you. As I said in our first video back on Title Update 1.5, I had my own opinions on the way that they're doing the characters right now. So, as an example here, let's take a look at what part of this update was. So, if you bring up the Customize menu, you now have a fourth option here, the totems. Previously it was just characters, weapons, marks, and this is where all your cosmetics went. So if you go into totems now, these are your 4 characters that can be unlocked right now. And they have a progress bar here. And then you can hit Y on them to look at the challenges. So if I bring up the COG Gear, for example, the first challenge is easy because you have to craft the totem to be able to do any of the other challenges anyways. So then the rest of them here are to complete 40 rounds of versus, survive 18 chapters of escape, survive 50 waves of horde, get 200 assists, and earn 60,000 experience points while this is equipped. Now, I did have something weird happen to me. When I unlocked the COG Gear totem and equipped it, I figured this will be the easiest one to grind out if I'm playing by myself and I don't feel like playing normal versus. When I did this, I had 2 rounds of versus and like 4 assists already, like the second I unlocked this, which I thought was weird because you're supposed to have them equipped to get anything, to get any progress on any of these. Previously I had the RAAM one equipped, but then if you look in here, I have nothing, and I played a couple rounds of versus. Just it was just co-op versus AI, so I wasn't going to get anything on RAAM's Executioner, but I should have 2 rounds of versus complete on here, as well as whatever experience I earned in that game, and I didn't get any of it. It all went to the COG Gear for some reason. Now, here's my main issue with this. Am I happy that these can be earned without paying? Of course I am. I am always a proponent for everything in a game being earned in-game without having to spend money. Because, for example, if we go to the store here, under Heroes and Villains are our characters. Say I want the Warden. I hit A, View Villain. I can either purchase for 500 iron, and it comes with a bonus of 3 days boost, or I can click Earn Villain right here. So if I hit A, it'll bring me to the challenges, and I can craft the totem. So I am happy that we can unlock these characters through gameplay. I think my primary problem is, from what it seems, we have to do everything individual for these 4 characters. So that means we're going to need to earn a total of 240,000 experience points to unlock all 4 of these characters. And that's not to include any other ones they do in the future, because I would imagine all future characters that are not just reskins will be the same way. Now, 240,000 experience points is over 2 full 1 to 100 runs. If you've not re-upped, it's 1,000 experience to level up from 1 to 100. So 100,000 experience. Once you get to re-up 1, they add 100 experience to every level. So you're talking 2-ish re-ups, depending on what re-up you're on. It may not be 2 if you're in the late levels, if you've played enough. But that's a lot. That is a huge amount. Depending on the game modes you play, you probably won't level up once. And then this is not to even including something like boost. Now, if you think about it here, the amount of experience you're gaining is just experience gained. So you can see on my screen I have 13 days of boost. I'm playing the Ultimate Edition through Game Pass, so I was given 60 days of boost, I think, for the Ultimate Edition, plus a few extra days because of the issues with the first week. I was given 500 iron, 600 scrap, like all that stuff was given with the Ultimate Edition, and because of launch window issues during early access. But this is going to go a lot faster with boost. And boost, if we go into the store here, if we tab over here, boost is something you buy with real-world money that doubles your experience. Which means there is another way to pay to get these characters faster. So if you're paying for boost, you're essentially, kind of, in a way, paying for these characters to unlock a little faster. Because for most of these characters, I can guarantee that doing 50 waves of Horde, 40 rounds of Versus, 18 chapters of Escape, and getting a pitiful 200 assists as a COG character in Versus or Horde or Escape will be done way before the 60,000 experience. 60,000 experience is a lot of gameplay. Now, if we look back at something like Gears 3, you had some weird stuff that unlocked. Like, there was some stuff that really did take forever. Like, with Prescott, you had to get either a gold or an onyx medal for matches completed in every single game mode in Versus. That was a very long grind to get Prescott. The difference here is that nothing can be done in private Versus in this game. At least with Prescott, if you really wanted to unlock him faster, you could just put a never-ending cycle of bot matches on and leave your console on and get those medals without even playing the game if you wanted to. With these, you have to actually play. And General RAAM, 30 executions in Versus as a swarm character. Doesn't seem so bad, but I can play this game for a couple hours, play like 6 or 7 King of the Hill games, and never end up on the swarm the entire night. So if I'm playing Versus and I go an entire night without ever getting a swarm character, I never end up getting put on the swarm, that's an entire night of sitting here and not earning another character because I'm trying to earn RAAM. I mean, most of these characters don't seem too bad. 100 reject kills, that's super easy to grind. For the Warden, 10 Warden kills in Horde or Escape, not too bad. You can kind of 50-50 yourself a Warden in the basic Escape map, the Hive. You either get a Warden or a Flock as your boss. If you get a Warden, you kill it, kill yourself, restart the chapter, rinse and repeat until you've killed 10 Wardens. Not difficult at all. And funny enough, I'm looking at these challenges and I'm seeing 40 rounds in Versus with the Warden Totem equipped, but as you can see, I have not crafted the Warden Totem, which means I can't have it equipped. So there's obviously some bugginess with these totems already, where like my progress for RAAM did not work at all when I had it equipped, and this wasn't like right after these totems launched. Like, this was today. I crafted the RAAM totem, equipped it yesterday when, as I'm recording this, yesterday was the day that the title update launched. I equipped it yesterday, and I didn't play the game. I was a little frustrated looking at these challenges. I just decided to not play the game, and I played something else for the rest of the night. But when I played today, none of my progress was recorded on ROM. But somehow I had progress towards the COG Gear. Now these ones I actually did. I did do an escape run. I did play some verses with it equipped. I did do a round of Horde just to mess around with it. But I don't even have the Warden totem, and I have progress, and you're not supposed to earn progress without it equipped. So these are obviously a little buggy. So what does it come down to? These are grindy as hell. So people will pay $5 to unlock them. That's all it comes down to. Do I blame them in a way? I don't like microtransactions in $60 games. I don't like them at all. I think the store is dumb. Even after they've lowered their prices, these are still incredibly unreasonable. $8 for a skin, $5 for an expression, $5 for an execution, $4 for a weapon skin. Little too much. Little too much. Am I glad that they are earnable? Of course I am. Because I'm not the person who's going to be buying iron. The iron that I have was stuff that I got from playing the game at launch. And the only reason I've spent any is to work on my tour of duty, knowing that I'm going to get said iron back. In fact, when I finish my current objective here, I'm going to get my 150 iron I spent back. And I'll be back to 500, which is where I was at. I just wish the grind wasn't so bad with these characters, or you didn't have to have the totem equipped to earn these. So when I play these 40 rounds of versus, it goes towards all 4 of these characters instead of just one of them. So, or 18 chapters of escape. If you're not playing a 1-chapter escape map, that's running 9 per character. So that's 36 hives you have to play through. Now, I realize if you go into the tour duty medals, like, if you haven't done a lot of this stuff, you'll be working towards these 2. But, like, I only need to complete 9 more for Escape Veteran. I will finish escape attempts well before that. So once I hit that, it's literally just grinding for the character. These challenges came out a month and a half after the game was released. There's going to be a lot of people who have this stuff finished. Now, Horde, I don't have nearly as much done, so at least the Horde ones won't be so bad. I'm working towards a whole bunch of medals at the same time instead of just 2 when it comes to escape. And versus, I still have quite a ways to go on pretty much everything. As you can see, I really only play King of the Hill. So, yeah, I mean, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think. These, I do like that you can earn them, like I said. Kind of TLDR on this whole video if you decided to just skip to the end. I like that you can unlock them. I don't like how grindy they are, because this is probably 20-ish hours of grinding, if not more, especially if you don't have any boost. And so that's kind of pushing people to be more likely to just spend $5 to get a character. And I just don't like microtransactions like that in $60 games or $80 games if you got the Ultimate Edition. And I understand why, because they did release this on Game Pass. I can guarantee there's millions of people who only played this on Game Pass, which means they didn't actually buy the game, considering as of right now I'm playing it through Game Pass. However, once my Game Pass subscription runs out, I'm just going to be picking up a copy of the game so I can keep playing it. Anyways, let me know what you think. Hit it in the comments below. And until next time, stay infinite.